The pandemic has really hit us hard, especially living in a community where people don't know what it is. They have no clue what is coronavirus. They have no clue what is social distancing. They have no clue how they can get it. And it's affecting every life because these are people that are so communal. They are like getting together, singing together, shaking hands. But now, here comes a disease. They are told you cannot meet, you cannot gather, you cannot feed the children at once, you cannot do anything. You just have to stay at home. And mostly in communities, these are people that are living hand to mouth. They go out, look for food so that they can have something to eat by that day, the end of the day. But they are told, no, you need to stay at home. So it's really increasing the levels of poverty in some way because the breadwinners are told to sit at home. The people that can bring something are told to sit at home. They have nothing to do. They sit at home. They can't go to their farms and harvest because they are sitting at home. So it has really increased the levels of poverty, increased the level of depression, increased the level of need is so high. What we did, we asked Links, our partners, to say, look at these people. They live in an environment where they don't have the information. Help us raise the awareness. Help us take the information to the people. And we thank God for Links International and the partnership because you equipped us to go out and give the chiefs and the people the information they need, which they didn't have. And now, right now, if you go back to our communities where we're working, we can see some of the washing of hands. People have started washing hands because we gave them the buckets and the soap that were supported by Links. And we've seen that at least they're trying to do the social distancing. They are trying. It's something that is non-existent, but they are trying because we've told them what this virus is all about. Worst fear for us as a ministry, the worst fear for everyone out there is that once it hits community, it will be a disaster for Malawi. Because these are communities that are far from hospitals. It's like 25 kilometers to go to the hospitals. There's no road system. So if the disease was to hit communities, then it will be disaster. And it is our prayer as a ministry, and it should be a prayer of you, our partners as well, that God should spare us from this virus, especially in the communities where we work with, because these are highly dense communities where 4 people, 6 people in one room, staying there, cooking in that room, and once they are hit with the virus, you can't imagine what will happen. And that's really our prayer request right now. Is let's pray that it shouldn't reach that far. The other thing is schools were closed. Schools are closed, and most of our girls on our program, some of them are in the examination classes. They're supposed to go back to school and write their exams, but they are told to sit at home. Imagine living in an environment where there are no libraries, you don't have internet access, and the government tells you you can access your books on the internet, you can go to libraries, but you don't have libraries. And that's the situation with our girls. And these are the girls that we've invested so much in. Some of them, we found them when they're in standard 2. We've raised them to where they are now and going into high school. Some of them graduating high school, and they're told to sit at home. And some of these girls, we rescued them from the jaws of early marriages. They went into early marriages. We went in there, rescued them, put them back into school, and now they are so happy that they are almost completing their high school, and then schools are closed. And there are some girls that we just rescued from prostitution, put them back in school, they're excited, they want to finish their education, schools are closed. And that's our concern as a ministry, that look at all the investment we've done, and now these kids are told to sit at home.